no one in this city right now, fair or unfair, has faith in Bobby Slowik.
Definitely fair.
Does anyone like Bobby Slowik as offensive coordinator? And again, I'm going to even give a little benefit of the doubt. I don't know what he's doing. I truly don't. But I don't think there's anybody out there that likes Bobby Slowik, Texans offensive coordinator right now, living here in Houston, Texas. Unless they are a Titans fan that doesn't actually like the Texans.
The Cowboys fan.
Something like that, right.
Yeah, I think he's like pretty average.
I would say
I don't think he's a disaster, but he's not good.
If we're talking about Q rating for Houston Texans players right now and coaches,
huge negative.
Who is lower, Laramie Tunsil or Bobby Slowik?
Slowik.
Tunsil's on the way back
because people, and also when people criticize Tunsil, there's a lot of I know he's awesome, but
there is that. You're right.
there's none of that with Bobby.
None of that with Bobby Slowik.
I saw a couple of tweets yesterday about Bobby Slowik, and these are from national folks, not from local folks. And I was like, damn, that is a beatdown of this man. Greg Rosenthal of NFL.com. Packers versus Texans. One offensive staff has answers and provides advantages for their young quarterback. The other, ... Here's another tweet. Houston's offense is entering fundamentally broken territory despite any C.J. Stroud heroics. No real identity with the run game, horrific pass protection issues, and without Nico Collins, they're not threatening on the perimeter. And then one last one that people were mad about this going into the weekend. This is from the Packers Locked On YouTuber or whatever. It's your competition, Joe.
It is now.
Yeah, your rival.
Yeah,
my rival now.
This is your rival. He tweeted this out, and everyone took it as a shot at CJ. The Texans' offense with CJ Stroud for his career are 17th in EPA per play. It's a metric used to determine how efficient an offense is. 26th in success rate. 13th in EPA per dropback. And everyone agrees he's one of the best 5 quarterbacks in the league. So the math isn't mathing. So you could take that as a shot at CJ Stroud. To me, that's Bobby Slowik. That's a reflection of Bobby Slowik.
I mean, no matter what at this point.
Stroud passes the eye test. The numbers, why aren't they passing? Who do you think's involved there? Who do you think it is? Is it the offensive line? Is it Slowik? It very clearly, in my opinion, is Bobby Slowik.
CJ does stuff every single week that, besides this week, really, where it's just you watch him and he's miraculous.
Even this week, I mean, he had the throw to Tank Dell, who dropped it in the end zone. I thought was good, and then the 3rd and 10 on the last drive to Xavier Hutchinson.
Yeah,
where you're like, oh my god, wow, what one of his 9 completions or 10 completions of the night was a really good one, and then everything else bad.
Unless a lot changes, Bobby Slowik should not be the offensive coordinator of this team next year, no matter what.
Yeah.
And a lot of change.
Especially with Gerard Johnson in the building. And look, I mean, sometimes you think a guy could be the guy. Remember, we all liked Pep Hamilton?
Yeah.
And then that was a effing disaster.
Almost this exact situation.
Right, where Pep was the quarterback coach, and now you got Gerard Johnson, the quarterback coach. And I feel like Gerard Johnson, he is going to be an offensive coordinator in the not-too-distant future. I would prefer it be here if he's not going to take a head coaching job somewhere else, and I think that might be a little bit down the road for him. But something's up right now, and I don't know how you fix this before the end of the year. Do you think that the Texans would move on from Bobby Slowik in the middle of the year? I don't see that happening.
Not
they're 5-2.
Yeah, not when they're 5-2, 5-3, 6-3. Like they would have to be really bad to do that.
No, they don't have to do that, but you have to at some point just reevaluate what's going on. Why do we fail in the second half every time? That's the question they should be asking.
Mm-hmm.
Like they should be talking to CJ and saying, what is like in the passing game? Why is this stuff working so well? What's not? Like what does CJ not like about the offense? What's going on with the offensive line? They have to just coach better. And part of that is coaching yourselves and figuring out what's wrong. I mean, if D'Amico should be crushing Bobby, probably privately,
bullying him
for his game,
crushing him violently.
Yes,
crushing him. Yeah, just with his hand.
He probably could.
You know, here's the thing with D'Amico. I wonder behind closed doors how he lights up people. Very curious about that.
Yeah, because he seems very mild mannered.
He does. And you know, and he talks about being respectful of other men. And hey, you know what? In 2024, yelling in the workplace is generally frowned upon. And I don't know that yelling in the workplace generally makes things better. And also, I take a look at either Bill O'Brien here or currently Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia. And I mean, all-time bad vibes coming out of there. But this is one of those sequences where, I mean, D'Amico's got to have a conversation with Slowik. Sounds like Stroud wants to have it. Sounds like Diggs wants to have it. I bet Tank Dell sure does with his numbers, wants to have it. Catch the ball in the end zone, bro. But I wonder if they actually will change anything the rest of the way.